So this is really for people who just weren't here, or maybe some of my classes, like I didn't do number 2, what, 5th and 6th period, because it's long. And we had a quiz, and I didn't want to waste your time on it. But you're supposed to find the angles of FUD and G and E. And the first thing in any class is how many degrees in the pentagon. Well, everybody knows that a triangle has 180 degrees. And I can draw 3 triangles in a pentagon, so a pentagon has 540 degrees. Ta-da, 540 degrees. So anyways, F plus U plus D plus G plus E must be 540 degrees. So one equation, I have 5 variables. I need 5 equations. So I have to start thinking about each individual angle and what's there. I know U is F plus G plus D all over 3 plus a 24. And I need that to be in this form too, because I need to be able to write an augmented matrix. So I cut everything into thirds, a third of F plus a third of G plus a third of D plus that 24, and that's what U is equal to. Now I'm going to move things around so that I'm in this same order. So I'd have a negative 1/3 of F. I'd have a U that's on the left plus a U minus a third of D, because D comes next, I almost messed up, minus a third of G. And this doesn't talk about E, but the 24 stayed on the right-hand side. So I just shifted things left, so I did. And that's the strategy I'm going to use. I didn't talk about angle D. Angle D is F plus U plus G plus E, also divided by 3. I think it's plus 8 though, isn't it? Plus an 8. So kind of the same procedure here. I would move that third of F over, it's negative. I would move that third of over, if U is negative. The D is right here. I would move a third of G over. This one talks about everything, doesn't it? It's got all 5 of them. I'd move a third of E over. And in this case, I'd equal 8. And that's kind of the deal on this one. So talking about this one, this is about G. It would be G equals F plus U plus D divided by 5 plus 26. And in this case, I'll be subtracting fifths. Remember, I'm spelling fudge here. And the last one is this one. E is F plus D over 2, add 7. So I'm taking half of these things. I'd have a negative 1/2 of F. There is no U. There is a negative 1/2 of D. There is no G, but there is an E, and it equals 7. Your instructions say you're supposed to write an augmented matrix and show the results of REF. Anyways, I have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 540, negative 1/3, 1, negative 1/3, negative 1/3, 0, 24, negative 1/3, negative 1/3, 1, negative 1/3, negative 1/3, 8. I need a slightly taller matrix. Now I'm at this line that talks about negative 1/5, negative 1/5, negative 1/5, negative 1/5, 1, no E, 26. And the last one is negative 1/2 F. There is no U. There is a negative 1/2 of D. There is no G. There is an E, and it's equal to 7. All right, now I get to go to a calculator. So on your piece of paper, there are instructions on what I'm doing. But definitely play along. I'm going to go to second matrix. I'm going to scroll over to edit. This particular matrix is a 5 by 6. It has 5 rows and 6 columns. And to type in negative 1/3, I'm just going to hit negative 1/3. Make sure you press the negative key, not the minus key. You can see where I'm pushing buttons out. Pay attention. And I also made a mistake. It's a 1. It's really easy when you're looking around on a piece of paper to kind of forget where you are. Some kids are just really bad about that. I guess it's a developed skill. I don't remember. I know my boy has a hard time with it, but I assume he'll grow out of it. If not, teaching him's going to be fun. We'll see how that goes. All right, so now in a perfect world, I've typed everything in and I haven't made any mistakes. I'm going to quit, second quit. I'm going to go back to matrix. I'm going to scroll to math. I'm going to go to under a very funny looking function right there, cumulative summation, looking for RREF, reduced row echelon form. So I pressed enter, second matrix, highlight A because that's where I did all my work. Ta-da! Look at that, answers. Look how that works. So the hard part about this one was, you had to know something. You had to know a pentagon had 540 degrees because you could draw 3 triangles in it. And you had to write all those equations. It takes a minute. Anywho, here's my answers. You are supposed to interpret this thing as well, so make sure you interpret because I'm looking for stuff like that. But I know that F is 69 degrees, U is 125 degrees, G is 141 degrees. Oh, it's fudge. D is 141 degrees, G is 93 degrees, and angle E is 112 degrees. All right. Again, the purpose of this was for those of you who weren't here. Number 6, straight up, easy peasy. Just so that you do it, remember you're supposed to write an augmented matrix. That's what you're supposed to do. I think I have 6 in here because of the pattern that it presents itself. Let's see here. Anyways, I'm going to second matrix. I'm just going to keep working with matrix A for now. And this particular matrix has 3 rows and 4 columns. Then I'm going to type in the elements. Okay, it doesn't want to stay where it's supposed to stay. Get over here. I don't want you over here. I want you over here. All right, let's see what it says there. Now we're going to go through the same process that I just did on the previous example. I'm going to quit, which everybody's good at. Go into second matrix, math, reduced row echelon form, second matrix, did my work in A, enter. So this is why this one's on here. And by the way, I don't really like decimals. Math, answer frac. This is why this one's on here, because it's a pattern one. And, you know, in Algebra 2, I'm just trying to get you to see that pattern so that next year, when you don't recognize it, I can be like, well, you didn't pay attention. But mainly so that you do understand next year when you're taking college algebra and linear algebra one day, what this means to you. So this last line says 0x plus no y plus no z is a 1. And 0 plus 0 plus 0 has always been 0. And so it says 0 is 1, which is a false statement. This is an inconsistent system. Inconsistent is just a nice way of saying no solutions. At least, yeah, no solutions. There are no unique. Some people say no unique, but no solutions. All right, so 11 and 20. I'm not going to do a whole lot of this particular page. I'm going to do 11 and I'm going to do 17. That's all I'm going to do. And it's pretty simple. You just go to matrices. Literally going to put matrix A in matrix A, and matrix A is a 2 by 2. It has the elements 5, -3, -2, and 4. That's what she has. All right, so I'm going to quit out. I'm going to go back to matrix. I'm going to scroll over to edit, and this time I'm going to highlight B. B is also a 2 by 2. And I'm just going to type the stuff in. We got a 0. We got a 1. We got a 4. We got a -2. Now I'm going to quit. So if I want to do number 11, which is A times B, I'm literally going to go to second matrix. A is highlighted. I'm going to press enter. Back to second matrix. Highlight B, press enter, and magic. That's what it is. Now, if you actually bothered to actually do this on your own, you didn't like just get a copy of somebody else's work, you should appreciate that. Although truth is, a 2 by 2 I could probably do faster in my head than pushing buttons in a calculator. And you might be that kid. I wouldn't worry about matrix multiplication myself unless it was probably a 4 by 4. Then I'd probably use a calculator. But that's just me. And I'm weird, and I know it. All right, the next one is 2A, so I'm going to push the 2 button. Then I'm going to go to matrix. I'm going to highlight A. There's a minus. I'm going to press the minus button. I see a 4. I'm going to press a 4. Going to go to matrix. Going to highlight B. Going to press enter. Wow. Isn't that cool? But again, just depending on who you are, it might have been faster to do pencil and paper, but since you had the matrices in the calculator, probably not. So that's always a consideration. I'm kind of funny in that I always try to do things in the quickest way possible. But that's just me. Anyways, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm doing on this video. So that's for you. Hope you enjoyed. Probably didn't.